7:17 back here at 6:20 a.m. KEXB, your experts in business. And when it comes to investing, I've said this before, you've got to get all the tools possible to make the right decisions, whether or not you're a veteran investor or someone that's new to the market, making sure that you get the information you need to make wise choices. Well, that's very, very important. That brings up our next guest who's on the line, Pastor David Mitchell. He's a founder of New Venture on Wall Street. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Brian.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Well, good to be with you this morning.
Are you up monitoring the market already?
Yes.
You all right there?
I apologize. I've got a little bit of a cold. I think everybody in Texas has it.
Yeah, it's. Let's just blame it on the weather. Allergies.
Yeah, I've been up pretty early looking at the market this morning. Sure, every day I look at it.
Okay, you're a fifth-generation oil man, and you've probably learned a lot of things over the years. You've seen the markets come and go, up and down, different technologies making their way into the marketplace. How do you approach for a new person getting into the market, what should their approach be? Or what do you tell them? I guess I could say.
Brian, I think the first thing, there's a lot of fear among people with regard to Wall Street. And it's because in 2000 and then again in 2008, a lot of people lost anywhere from 25 to 35, even 40% of their total life savings because their financial advisor left their money in the market all the way to the bottom. So to me, the first step is to come. I'd like to see you come to a New Venture on Wall Street 2-day seminar. And the very first thing I want you to get from that is how to manage your own financial manager. I mean, there are things you can learn in 2 days that will help you to help him not to do that to you again. And that's number one. And if that's all you got from it, it would be worth thousands and thousands of dollars that you could save in not allowing that to happen, where they leave your money in all the way to the bottom. Because the average bull is about 2.5 years if you go back 50 years, and yet this one is 6 years old. So what does that tell you? We're getting kind of close. Mm-hmm. So you need to be careful with your 401ks, your IRAs, because your financial advisor probably has them in mutual funds, which is the stock market, and you can't allow them to leave them there all the way to the bottom. So that's number one. Number two, I think, is to then begin to learn the difference between long-term investing, which is something that is for the wealthy. Once you have created wealth, long-term investing keeps your assets growing. But you need to know the difference between that and shorter-term trading, because that is a way of wealth creation. And so they're different, and the skill sets are different, but you can learn those. Once you learn those skill sets, the fear goes away.
Yeah, absolutely. Joining us online is Pastor David Mitchell, the founder of New Venture on Wall Street. That's a great point you bring up, because I think the dated mentality of just buy it and let it ride, you can't do that, because like you said, we're in the 6th year of a bull market, and it's going to end at one point. So why would you let any proceeds or any gains you've had over that 6 years go down to the bottom? It just doesn't make any sense. And plus, if you're new to the market, you need to kind of do, I guess, envision some short trading, because you need to build the wealth. And as you get older, you need to preserve the amount of wealth that you've gained.
That's true. And I mean, you put it in a nutshell. That's the difference between longer-term investing and shorter-term trading. You create wealth through trading, and you preserve the wealth and grow it through investing, but you'll never create wealth through investing, at least not in the stock market. I understand real estate's a little bit different, sure. But trading is the way that you create the wealth. And, I think when you take a look at this market right now, it's time to start thinking about, what am I going to do with the gains that I've made in the 6 years? Am I going to protect those, or just, put my head in a hole like an ostrich and assume it'll be okay? I'll tell you this, Brian, there are people in the tech bust that happened in the year 2000, people that were in the tech.
And the .com, remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, if their 401k or their IRA was predominantly in NASDAQ stocks at that time, it was only a month ago when the NASDAQ made it back to the point where it was before that crash. Do you realize that?
Great point. Yes, I didn't realize it until a couple days ago when it just registered that, oh, my goodness, that's what it was back in 99, 2000.
Yeah, and so when your advisor tells you, well, The only way to make money is to leave it in long term. It'll always go up, always come down, but it'll always come back up. Well, they may be right, but maybe not in your lifetime, and that's the problem.
That's the problem. You've got a 2-day event coming up here in Dallas on October 23rd, 24th. It's a seminar. Let's talk about that real quick.
Sure. Well, we would love to have you come. Now, it's Seminar 1. And it's designed for ground floor. I mean, beginners that really know nothing about it. In fact, everybody in the room will be that way except your teacher. So don't worry about that. That's what we've designed this for. And yet, we'll have some stockbrokers and sometimes financial advisors come in there too, and they always learn something. But it's really designed for the beginner. So if you come for $99.95, we're going to give you the value of about a $3,000 seminar. And you say, well, why do you do that? Because we do not market to people who know the value. I mean, most companies buy lists from a brokerage account or different brokerage accounts, and people already know the value, and they're going to charge $3,000-$4,000 for a 2-day seminar like this. We're going to charge you $99.95. You're going to get 2 tickets. One for yourself and your entire household, and the other ticket for a friend or maybe someone at church or something like that. And we'd love to have you come. If you stay both days and you say, I love you, David, but this is not for me, then you'll get your money back.
No, hey, you can't beat that. The website to go to get more information on this.
It is NVOWS.com. That stands for New Venture on Wall Street. So that's NVOWS.com.
All right, wonderful. Pastor David Mitchell, founder of New Ventures on Wall Street. Thanks for joining us. Can we talk to you about 8:15 as well?
You know what? I'm not going to be available today, unfortunately.
That's right. We'll talk about it and push some people to your website because I think it's a very important seminar that you have coming up. We'll make sure people know about it.
We'd love to see you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye, Brad.
Bye-bye. Good stuff there. He touched on it. I remember when I first started making, quote, a little bit of money, I didn't really know what to do.
Sure.
And I did put it in a bunch of tech stocks. That was back in 99.
Oh, no.
On the .com. Every .com was just going through the roof on Wall Street, but they had no tangible assets. They didn't sell anything. They didn't own anything. They were just a virtual company.
Yeah.
I made some mistakes on that.
He makes a lot of sense.
And so definitely go check that out. That is October 23rd, 24th in Dallas. More information on that, go to NVOWS, that's NVOWS.com. Hey, let's take a quick break. We can come back. Ask yourself, what is the culture like in my company? What is it like? Do I like working here? Is my boss just a jerk? If he is, or she is, we could change that. That's in 2 minutes away. Stay with us.